AITA for calling my BIL out for his weaponized incompetence and calling him pathetic at dinner? I. F24. Have a sister. F32. Who has a husband. M38. Who is the poster child of weaponized incompetence. They have 4 kids. F10. M8. M5. F3. And she's pregnant. My sister works a full-time job. 40+ hours a week. Cleans her entire house. Cooks. Takes care of all her children without him doing anything. It is seriously mind-blowing that she wakes up at like 4 a.m. Cooks breakfast. Does chores. Gets all of her kids ready for school. Takes them all to school and daycare, and all he does is stay home and work, and when his kids get home after, my sister picks them up, of course. He will play with them for a little and play video games until he falls asleep. She actually makes more than him. My fiancé. M26. And I had to stay with them for 6 weeks while our home was being renovated, and since we both WFH, we helped her, and it is amazing how much happier she is when she has help. I helped with the kids, and my fiancé even drove her to doctor's appointments. Her husband literally only acknowledges he is a parent when his family is around. Then he is a God-fearing, hard-working father of 5. He is the one that wanted more kids. She wanted to stop after her last baby, but he needed more boys. I am seriously concerned not only for her, but her kids as well, because now her oldest is seeing what's happening and trying to help, but my sister is prideful and refuses to let her child do anything. Me and this man have never gotten along. He's been acting like this since their 8-year-old was born. I've tried talking to her about leaving, but she doesn't want her kids to grow up in a broken home. And unfortunately, her experience with our parents' divorce was completely different than mine, so she doesn't understand that a divorce would benefit her kids here because she thinks they need their mom and dad together. Cut to this past weekend. Her and her husband threw a pre-Thanksgiving potluck where our entire family plus his was there. I stayed with my sister a few days before because I knew he wouldn't help. So we're at dinner all talking, and I mention we are trying for a baby, and my BIL makes an offhanded comment to him about how hard fatherhood is. And I snapped and said, like you would know. He looked taken aback and asked me what I meant, and I unloaded on him, calling him a pathetic excuse for a man who makes my 8 months pregnant sister do everything for their family. I went off for a solid 10 minutes, and he sat there shrinking in his seat. I left. Last night my sister called me and thanked me for standing up for her and told me she appreciated me. Although today I got a very nasty text from him telling me I'm a terrible person, and because I lied in front of his family, his mom is angry at him and is moving in with them to help her out. And I've made him the laughingstock of his family. He certainly thinks so. But AITA for doing this? NTA. Text him back with, truth hurts, doesn't it, big man? NTA. Someone is just pissy because he is being forced to put on his big boy's undies. Edited to add, while your timing was not the greatest. He needed to hear it. Besides, isn't Thanksgiving the time of year we all have big blowouts with a crazy family member? NTA at all. Your sister game is strong. I hope you update. I can't wait to see how this disgusting human behaves once mommy is around to hopefully put him in his place. Your sister should definitely divorce this guy. She's teaching her kids that it's okay for a partner to be dismissive and not care about you. She's teaching her kids that this is normal and how they should expect to be treated. NTA. Since he wants more boys, you should loudly scream, be a man. NTA. Not only did you speak the truth to a guy with learned helplessness, You also seem to have gotten some positive help for your sister. Seriously. If he's that bad, he deserves to be a laughingstock. Maybe that will bring some more positive change. Whether it's his finally helping, or your sister leaving him. His mom is angry at him and is moving in with them to help her out. And it all becomes clear. NTA. I lied. She makes more money than you. She raises the kids more than you. She cooks and cleans more than you. She sleeps less than you. She gets less free time than you. What do you do? Quote. I'm going with NTA because it sounds like your sister is going to actually get some help. Maybe with your BIL's mother there. He'll be forced to step up, and then when she leaves, if he tries to flake out again, your sister will have evidence that he's perfectly capable to being useful, since he was able to do it when his mother was there. Fingers crossed for your sister. NTA. A marriage is a partnership and he's dead weight. People like him only ever learn from the stick of shame. He's using her as a broodmare. 5 kids, and will that be enough for him? NTA. You sister and her mill saw it as a true reflection of his behavior, and I hope he is embarrassed enough to pull his weight going forward. Little aside though, your sister may not want the children to help, but she should let them and even encourage them, because otherwise she will raise 5 more of your bill. Nah. NTA. He doesn't want to get called on his shit. He needs to grow up and be a contributing member of his family. NTA. He had it coming. NTA. Sounds like he didn't like hearing the truth. Especially if his mom is moving in to help out. Sounds like you might have catalyzed some changes at least. Are you an asshole for calling him out in front of everyone? Yes. Did he deserve it? Abso-freaking-lutely. Final answer. You were the asshole in the best way possible. Keep up the good work. Thumbs up, medium light skin tone. NTA. Not even a justified asshole, as some comments suggest. You had a breaking point and he was taking credit for the children's upbringing that your sister single-handedly should be thanked for. He knows he's in the wrong, which is why he sat quietly and kept pretending in front of his family. He would have driven your sister into an early grave. His true colors are bound to come out sooner or later when his mother has moved in. He will not be able to pull the facade forever. When that happens, he will either have to change properly or risk losing the support of his family. All of it starting with you speaking up for your sister against his lies. Well done. NTA. It's not an arsehole move to speak the truth when the truth is long overdue, and hiding that truth hurts someone you love. NTA. Mad kudos to you for speaking up on what I'm sure everyone else already knew. And even though she raised him to think that sort of behavior is okay. Cheers to his mom for stepping up. NTA. Some people need to be told about themselves. NTA. It makes me so sad when people stay in terrible marriages for the kids. I think their hearts are in the right place, but they have no idea how damaging it is to model these super unhealthy relationships for their children. I hope OP's sister can realize that all of them are better off if she gets out crying. This isn't weaponized incompetence. He isn't pretending he doesn't know how to do things. This is chauvinism. He thinks he is living in the 1950s. Of course, Donna Reed didn't work 40 hours a week. Tell your sister to get her tubes tied, or to get that BC that lasts for 4 or 5 years. Sorry, over 60, so not up to date on newest stuff. I hope his mom sees what she raised. Also make sure her boys know how to cook and do household chores. Don't raise another one of him. ETANTA. You actually are a hero.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.